Wiped.
The deck.
Okay, so D&D.
No, I
Hey.
would've beaten him.
Yay, D&D.
You guys made it through the entrance
What
of the
is-
pyramid. Remember, there is a battle raging
Lineage
on
too, though.
outside
Yes.
with Captain Jad and the rest of the town's guard. You guys are trying to stop the great power from being unleashed and figure out who this self-proclaimed Lord thing is.
Lord thing.
As you enter
This is
into
a
this
Lord
room,
thing.
as you enter into this room, the stone door reseals behind you.
No!
And there is a cackling and
I regret everything.
voice that
This was
sounds,
not a good decision.
a voice that sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
That's a
And,
lot of places.
and he says, "You fools! You think that you can stop? You can take the great power for your own?
No! We were new recruits. Where do we get our bandages?
Be prepared to join my army very soon." And the voice disappears.
Oh, it's a two-way thing. That's cool.
Oh, so I guess we do get to be new.
I bet halfway through this
Sweet.
dungeon, he goes, "There is a blue Ford Taurus in the parking lot with license plate, blah, blah, blah."
So-
One rule for this quest was that I not become a conscript.
As you go into this room,
I mean, that was your rule.
As you go into this room, obviously it's all made out of sandstone. It's still the inside of a pyramid. It seems damp though, kind of musky. Like there's liquid in here somewhere, and you're not sure what's going on. Kind of rank.
They're light.
There is some light actually.
Yeah.
There's some ever-burning torches very high up in the corners of the
Ooh.
ceiling. And these are big stone pillars in the four corners of this main room.
Okay. How far up are these torches?
They're about 25 feet.
This is reminding me very much of the end of the
How far does Mage Hand go?
The stone pillars go all the way up.
24 and a half feet.
24 and a half.
Damn it!
Sorry.
I think it's like 100.
Is it? I would like to.
50. I think it's 50.
I want to mage hand and snag one of the torches. Just carry with us.
All right, you do. The room gets incredibly dark on one side, but you have an evergreen torch.
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Worth it.
How long does it burn for?
I would assume. Yeah.
So, if, for instance, we still had it by next Tuesday, it would be out by... Can you put it out and then relight it and still burn through?
I don't know. I don't really know how ever burning torches work.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm an artist. I probably know.
It's just a fancy word. It's just a fancy name for the.
It's actually...
They're
it's actually
just
the-
those birthday candles that
it's a-
don't.
It's a brand name of torch.
It's a brand name of torch.
Ever-burning is a
Ever-burning.
brand name.
Everlast.
Yeah.
It is
They don't actually know that's right.
Did you put new batteries in it?
It illuminates 20-foot radius, provides shadowy illumination up to 40-foot radius, and has a continual flame spell cast upon
It's
it.
actually.
Ooh, so I don't want to be touching it?
It's a flame equivalent in brightness to a torch.
It's actually a
Springs
British
from
torch.
object that you touch.
It's just a
Um,
flashlight.
It looks like regular flame. It does not have
It's on
heat or
fire.
oxygen, so
Oh.
it actually cannot light oil or anything.
Got it.
Like a
Okay.
flashlight,
But
just
it could
spits
work
out.
underwater.
Yeah, totally.
It should. It can be covered and hidden, but not smothered or quenched. Light spells counter and dispel darkness spells. and equal to-
Is it
I
ruggedized?
want one of these. I feel like throwing away all my torches and taking it everywhere.
Does it have a universal charging port?
Oh, it's only USB 2.
Of course, we couldn't burn the
Slow
money.
data
What a waste.
transfer.
Yeah.
So an ever-burning torch can light things on fire?
Cannot.
Cannot. Oh, okay.
I'll reach up and snag another one for the fighter.
It gets incredibly dark in there, except for
Can
Where
we
you
light
have
one of
the-
my other torches and put it in its place?
Do not. This is a whole torch.
I mean, how long are we going to be in here?
Slippy,
I mean,
sloppy.
this torch is good for like 3 hours.
I
Switcheroo.
don't know. I wasn't planning on spending any time in this stupid tomb.
Yeah. I just want to fix my bag of holding.
Well, I can always replace it if we need to. That's what I'm thinking.
Torches are
I'll put
cheap.
one of my torches up in its spot.
Okay. Put it back up, and I light it. Obviously. On the way.
What is? So it's just a big open room.
Yes. So there's 4 pillars on the sides. There is some muskiness about it. There is stone along the back and different bricks
Mosquito.
on this wall right here.
Interesting.
I wish the search
Desert
for me to address.
To be a muskie.
Giant desert.
You know.
I'm gonna.
I didn't even get to roll.
I'd like to look at these stones.
Already. You can see that they are fairly big limestones. They have more.
Too bad I'm not a dwarf.
That's true.
I get to the bottom of this right quick. Oh wait, but I do
I
play
wonder
a
how
bard
they built this pyramid thing. I'm sure if we sat and thought about it for a few hours, we would figure it out.
I'm going to.
I'm with you. It's an intriguing question.
I'm going to make an intelligence check, of which my intelligence is rather decent, and I get to add my
Would we talk about that ourselves that way in real life? How smart are you? My intelligence is decent.
yeah. I can add my proficiency bonus.
I mean, I do talk
What
about
are you
myself.
trying to figure
Uh,
Which way to the recruitment office again?
maybe something about the architecture or
Looks
the-
like either left or right.
something why the stones seem interesting or like that.
You suspect that
I
they
thought
were
we were
built by
looking for a med
slaves.
kit with bandages.
Okay.
You suspect
good
that
labor force.
that this
ourselves up.
room is the center of the pyramid.
Oh,
That it is the base room, and that it is along the center. And make me a search check.
oh, okay. My, not so good. How about 5?
And that's all you found out about
Yep.
that wall.
I want to look for traps. I want to, from where I'm at, let's see if I can spot any like little levers or trips or
big
any
levers.
stones that are like a little too high.
Levers of any
Big
size.
Big
Big
obvious levers.
Big obvious.
I like
You
the
can
idea.
step over.
There are no levers in here,
You
guys.
did not
Clink.
look in.
I like the idea
This
that
is
Barry
so
like,
strange.
like putting his head against the
I have a
wall
torch
and-
right next to my eyes, and I'm like searching the.
And because of the torch blinding,
Steps
you
over
did
large
not
levers all
see
over
any
the
traps.
floor looking for small levers.
Good news, guys. No traps.
Awesome.
Sweet.
We'll walk out into the room, completely trusting the idea.
I'm gonna
that
run
we're
into
gonna
this room.
move my
Okay,
character.
so you go
And the
into-
party immediately splits.
What are these little things on the wall?
These are all coffins.
Ooh.
Hogarth, do you move also?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick close to Blimble.
Do I see anything interesting in here?
And as soon as Hogarth reaches the middle of the room.
Uh-oh.
Oh. What happened?
She giggles.
She was waiting for that. Whoa, shit.
Thanos!
Oh no!
I like that.
Split the party!
The
I'm gonna die.
well, I wasn't intimidating. The doors close,
No,
and
pretty
there
sure
is a
me.
great rumbling, and you hear the wicked
I'm in a
laughter
room full
again.
of
Now, do the doors close by falling from the ceiling to the floor, or do they close by coming from one side to the other, or do they
Good
swing
question. They
closed?
fall from the ceiling.
You can't see you do that.
They fall from the ceiling.
But really fast.
Yes, stone, just like the one before.
Gravity, they're gravity powered.
You hear the
Pretty
wicked
nice.
laughter again, and a great rumbling, and in this main room,
Oh, it isn't you that's gonna die.
the ceiling has all sorts of small circles that pop open,
Uh-oh. I hate circles.
Oh,
and you can
so
see protruding
Circles are
through it
bad.
the tips of spikes. that
I've
start
seen this Indiana
slowly
Jones movie.
falling. They're a nerd.
Yeah, we need to
Really
lift
for
our
an arc.
hands through
Yeah.
the thing with bugs.
Yeah, lots of
Grab
bugs.
the lever.
Bug trap.
There it is! Find the bug hole!
Stick your finger in the bug hole!
I want to.
Do I see any bug holes?
No,
Ran
but
all the way
you
back.
found
A door closes and you die alone and sad. It's a small
stairs
room.
and a door here up to the next level.
Go on without us!
Peek through the keyhole, see if I see anything.
There's no keyhole. It is a stone door with writing on it.
Is there any opening that I can peek through at all?
Unfortunately, there's.
I'm imagining the
Oh,
writing
still.
being like,
With no locks.
do not enter
Employees only.
Employees only. Or something. He's like, what's behind here?
Employees
Like,
must
looking-
wash hands.
But it's like closet contains
Are there spikes in the inside?
apples,
Yes.
bananas.
Oh, spikes.
He's like, I wonder
Um,
what's behind this door. There's writing on
right.
it. I don't read the writing. I look through the keyhole. There's not a keyhole. I try and drill through the door.
The spikes
Let's
fall
see.
It's clear.
Oh man, you guys are dead. The spikes
very
fell on you.
slowly.
They're not very large. They're feather spikes.
I want to just test and see if the door's locked.
Hoagie, it has been great getting to know
The
you,
door is it a push door?
but I'm going to let you know that if the spikes reach us, I'm going to hide underneath your lifeless corpse.
It has numbers on
Yeah, that's a good idea because he has the heavy armor feat, so he'll absorb half that damage from it.
Hey, are there any spikes? Are there any spikes above this part?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I want to
I
look
can't. I don't know. I don't,
behind
yeah, I'm not even
this pillar for
Oh, yeah, I'm going to...
gadgetry.
I wanna-
of some kind.
I don't know what's going on. I want to pound on the door and say, guys, let me out. I'm in a room full of tombs.
We're dying. Ah, we're all dying.
As you
Guys, don't let me
behind
out.
it,
Sounds like you're
make
dying in there.
A strength check.
Strength check.
I think that comes out to it. Hold on, wait for it. Yeah, 12.
The stone pillar
Your dice are too
was
small.
very uneven
You can't.
and falls over,
What you
Okay.
didn't notice is that
and now is a pile of rubble.
they get smaller every
Build
week.
it up to make a pillar to your head
And they
height.
have just recently just blipped out.
Ah, that was too killer. I'm really glad that didn't land on me. I wouldn't. I probably,
Or anyone else in the
So
room?
that means that section where that pillar is free of spikes descending towards you, right?
ooh, that's a good.
That is true. You do not see any spikes where the pillar was.
Instead, hot lava pours down.
Yeah, right.
Time to draw lots.
I'm the smallest, I call it.
I'm gonna move into.
Okay, I'm going to go
So you
try
can
to
walk to the wall and
smash
stand above
the next pillar.
This
There's
one?
spikes.
Yeah.
All right.
Where
Give
this
it-
is, there's no spikes.
I think I believe it was
You
a
can stand
strength.
here.
Strength check.
You can stand here.
Oh, I
Oh, what happened?
Nothing.
An 11.
I got a 12.
It did not budge.
Why don't you sit on his shoulders? You have to stand on the wall.
Does it look like I would have time to run over and help him?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that. It's probably difficult terrain.
I'm searching for a way to disarm the...
Great. Roll me a search.
Oh,
What am I seeing? At the
Adam, you should have rolled a search to find your
Yeah,
dice.
That's what I should have done.
I'm also gonna play Inspire Confidence
0 to 1.
on my musical instrument.
So are you playing like the Titanic song?
It's like super epic, like trap music.
You're lying.
And so creatures within
There's a
25
button
feet of me. I can choose one of the 6 abilities. An affected creature adds my proficiency bonus. So you get +2 to strength. People
Plus
who are
2,
within-
that's possible.
Okay, so I'm going to try to knock it over again.
There you go.
Okay. Strength check.
On your two, add yours together.
And this time I get a 15.
By playing. I like run up next to him as if
15.
I'm about to push it, but I just start playing music.
Come on, push harder. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Does
Does it help? Isn't there a garbage song called Push It?
Yes, there
There's
is.
a song. That's a song.
Yeah, he runs over and he's
What
like,
did you get?
wait, let me help! And he pulls out his
15.
his harp
A
and
15.
just goes, wow, 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 wow,
Pillar
wow,
crashes
wow,
over.
wow,
Okay, and I'm going to go move to the opposite corner of the room and try to knock over that pillar as well.
I got 21 on my search.
On your search check, you notice in the limestones on the side of the wall, you see that one, the edging has been worn away.
Hmm.
You see written in
Guys,
blood.
quick! Rub this piece of limestone. That's probably how it happens.
You see writing in blood that says, "Oh God, how do I survive this?" Attached to it is a piece of a finger.
Where is it?
It's on this wall.
Like here.
Yeah. Sure.
Can I reach it?
Yes, you can reach it.
It's 2 feet too high for you.
No!
Hey, Jan.
Curses!
Give me a strength check.
You get +2 to that.
Well, that's good, because that gives me a 0. No, it gives me a 9.
You notice that it's trying to push, but you just can't budge it.
I run up the wall and stomp it.
That does not push it inward,
Alright, but it's funny.
but it does make you feel better. Meanwhile, the spikes are now
Jumping
touching
up
the
and down
tip
from
of the
the
tallest person.
Ooh.
Is Hogarth, are you the tallest?
Yeah.
Someone push the thing! Push this thing!
Okay, I hear Blimble calling, and I dash over to where he is, and I push on this thing that he's showing me.
I'm going to move
Knock!
it into place.
And I get a 21.
The
Hey!
stone, you punch the stone into the wall, and the spikes grind to a halt.
6 inches into our skulls.
The
It
spikes get released from the ceiling and fall.
Okay.
The spikes.
Hogarth and Crimnon, you are ducking Blimble's spine, and the stone doors release.
Guys, geez, it took you long enough to.
Are
Oh,
the-
God!
So the spikes are no longer falling, right?
The spikes are no longer falling, but they have not released themselves back into the sky.
Oh,
Sure.
there were 2.
It'll be less awkward.
They're a little bit awkward. How did you not open?
Heyo.
Hey, so I'm gonna explore this room still.
Hey.
Looks like you've got that room covered, guys.
Hey, Walter, what's going on over there?
This room is full of clear ceilings.
Yeah, I'm going to
We found some spikes.
You're mosey around it.
Do the spikes? Are they made of gold?
No, they're stone spikes.
Are there what?
They're spikes made out of stone.
Are they? Do they carry a mystical power known to the ancients?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure the ancients
Power
know
to
about
kill.
the power of stone.
They cast polymorph
Alright.
into Swiss cheese.
Sounds like we're done here then. Let's gather up all these spikes and go back. I think that's what they were looking for, right?
Little's gonna wipe his brow, by the way, and high five Hogarth, which is like a way low five.
Yeah. All right, I'd like to
It's like
investigate.
a belly
this room.
button level.
Yeah.
Okay, in the room the
Like
altar
that,
is in.
right in that awkward
Can you
area.
turn the camera on
Which way?
Might be.
so that we
Towards
can
me.
see Walter in the room?
Oh, which
Um,
way?
in
No,
the
no, that's
room-
where that works. Yeah.
Lay down. In the room the altar is in, you notice a bunch of coffins lining the walls. And there's another shelf and there's another same amount of coffins on top of those, also lining the walls. They're all very, very aged wood.
Guys, this room was a really nice morgue.
Cool.
To the one side, you can see a tapestry.
Right here.
Conversely, we can draw those in. Conversely, you can see another tapestry
Ooh.
right here.
Yeah, tapestry. Wow, guys, this tapestry just appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, there's 6 of them.
You could also wait for your party to help you.
I know. As far as I know, they're still dying. I'm in a rush here.
You don't hear screaming.
Well, I look at the door and I'm super confused, and I'm just like,
What is the tapestry of?
The
Man, I can kick
tapestry
her out
is,
twice.
unfortunately, the artwork.
oh no, I'm too late.
The tapestry is what looks like a young boy holding up an interesting-looking staff
Guys, there's child pornography in this room.
that has an eyeball with wings
Guys,
on
there's
it.
totally child pornography.
The person in the tapestry, young child, has a turban on his head, and is sort of has 4 gems over the top, which I will draw out.
Of the tapestry?
This is all new touch.
This is on the tapestry.
She's just
Above his head is this symbol.
Lily, isn't that the Akami family crest?
Is it 4 diamonds?
Basically.
This is similar to my Kaide family crest.
Oh, turns out Lily's the bad
I
guy.
knew it!
Looks like the companion.
We just put a circle around it.
Yeah, and it's like basically the Kami family crest. Is it Kami or
So that is
Kaide?
floating above
Kaide,
his
my
head.
bad. I am going to
Both
look.
of the tapestries are the same.
I'm going to look behind the tapestry.
I'm gonna wait for him to look behind his tapestry.
What do you know? You find a door.
I look behind my tapestry.
What do you know? You find a door.
Guys, I found my door first.
Na, 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 na.
I open the door very
Um,
cautiously.
the door's locked.
I open
super cautiously.
my door.
The door's locked.
I kick through the door.
I say to the
Make me
party.
a strength check.
I say to the party. It'd be really convenient if you have like a rogue type character.
What was the password?
You're a rogue type character.
115. I go, and I play a lock picking song. So everyone now gets +2 to their dexterity. Oh, I can
Pick
really have
it loud,
dexterity.
pick it.
Everyone,
Pick
even Walter?
He's probably too far. It's only 25 feet, so up to 5 squares.
I got an 18.
You kick through the door, no problem.
Bam!
On the other side of the door, it looks like a museum, almost. You see some glass, it's still sandstone, but then you see some glass and a little pillar in front of each piece of glass. And what looks like an artifact behind each piece of glass.
Ooh.
Would you like to read them?
No,
Okay.
because I see you putting out bad guys
No,
over
yeah.
there.
No, I'm moving them off of my thing so I
Uh-huh.
can read you the descriptions.
Uh-huh.
Paranoid people.
Okay, I would love to. I stand in the middle of the room where totally, absolutely nothing bad could happen to me.
The
Nothing
first,
bad ever
the first
happens.
scroll says it's a trap. Roll 6.
The first one
It's a picture of
says.
Admiral Akbar.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
He
get out.
slaps you.
Here. The first one says, wait for it.
Oh, what does the second one say?
Legend.
Okay, the first one says, Shield of Holy Light. Stolen from Zebaldrost the Unlucky.
Oh man, it was unlucky.
The second one,
I could use a shield of holy light.
The unlucky.
Are you reading aloud, Walter?
Yeah, I always read aloud.
the second one
Then I'm going
says,
to head
To myself.
over there as soon as I hear shield of holy light.
the second one says, Shape-shifting bracers from the legend of Fridweir.
Red weird.
Fridweir.
Hey guys, we found cool stuff!
The third one
Dibs.
says, Ever returning arrow with quiver
Ooh.
from Girahan Eladri.
That could be dangerous. You like shoot it, and it comes right back just as fast.
The next one says, Blood letters bracers.
Yeah.
Just get stuck in the middle.
Bloodletters bracers.
And the last one says, The Ring of Luck from Larbodwib the Black.
He was an ancestor of mine.
It's too bad the unlucky didn't get the
Sounds
ring of
like
luck.
he would be. He's black.
I'm gonna try to open
That
my
was
door.
his name.
I mean,
Are you
both.
doing a strength check?
I was gonna do a lock picking dexterity.
It remains unlocked.
Yeah,
or
It
locked.
remains unlocked.
It remains locked.
I got a 12 total.
Vigorously
dexterity
attempt to
nearby.
lock
Come on,
the
kick
door.
it down.
Succeed. Which
Kicking it-
you then
kicking
realize
it
was
in.
exactly what you didn't
Yeah, I
want
got
to
an
do.
8.
Lock
Yeah.
forever.
It is
It's a one-way
fairly solid.
This door is worst. This door's stupid.
My door's back.
Got my shoulder
Your
charge.
door, my door.
And 14.
It's a very resilient door.
I'm gonna look for traps around these artifacts.
Oh wait, do I get
Me
plus
too.
No, I switched it to dexterity.
I rolled a natural 20.
You notice that there is a pressure sensitive reactor on the sides of the glass. And what you think is going to happen is if you pull that, release gates are going to release around the room and something's going to come.
Alright, I say, hey Blimble, can you grab those bracers for me? And then I walk out. No, I don't say that.
Just wait.
I'm
waiting
somewhat
outside the room
suspicious.
expectantly.
I'm gonna light the door on fire, come here, and then run and double kick jump.
Oh man, that sounds epic.
Uh,
I hope this door is made of stone.
I'm gonna move right back just a little bit. I'm gonna just move around the corner because I don't want flaming
Pieces of door.
debris.
Roll me 1d4.
I'm like looking around the corner like this. A 1.
You take 1 fire damage.
So I relay my observations to the other fellows, the other calm, collected
But now the
fellows
door's on fire.
Yeah.
that are in my room.
So if we want these cool things,
Oops.
So I have to grab them really fast.
we move pretty fast.
Okay.
Door is on fire.
I'm waiting to see what happens to this door. Give it a little bit of time before I try again.
It's burning. I mean, it's pretty moist in here, but it seems to be burning. I'm
This
sorry.
pyramid is so moist.
I have a great axe. I'd like to swing the great axe.
Make an attack.
I'm gonna stay back until I have peeking around the corner as such.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, I am going to.
Your axe almost gets stuck in the door.
I hit like the corner of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my crowbar, of which I have proficiency. So that could be +5. Is that how proficiency works?
No.
Oh, +2. Sorry.
I can make it up your own rolls there.
14.
To Verity's annoyance, you bust open the door.
Leverage, buddy. But you did all that work. You saw you loosened it.
You
for
should
me.
let him go in first.
What do I see in there? Yeah, you can totally go in first.
Inside is what looks to have once been a human, with a great number of baskets all around the room, and he seems to be playing on a flute.
Take a cue from Link. Smash the baskets.
Maybe there's a rupee
There'll be
inside.
some rupees.
Maybe they're like fruit baskets.
Maybe they're fruit baskets.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe it's like one of those like edible fruit basket.
Oh, maybe it'll be
kiosks.
fruit cake. Ah.
why don't you guys go ahead and
Maybe they'll
roll
be gift
initiative.
baskets.
Initiative.
Ooh.
I've never been attacked by a basket before.
I guess we're all rolling initiative then?
Nope.
I guess.
I'm not worried about it.
I mean,
I mean, we're a little far away.
Oops.
14 for
Very
Verity,
much helping.
7.
22.
22 for Walter, Limbo,
I got a 4.
Hogarth,
10.
and
And then she's even less than you.
Despite, I think every time I've rolled initiative with this guy, it's been in the single digits. So by the time he comes around to ever doing anything, it's like,
It's,
Yeah.
I walk in and
yeah.
declare the room
It's sad,
conquered.
because
Yeah.
especially for a buffing character,
Yep.
having high initiative. For some
Um,
reason that Morgan wants a high initiative.
these strange, what look like it used to be human, is
a
a sort of almost a skeleton. He has flesh dripping down him, and it's hard,
That's
but he
gross.
still has lips enough to blow on this flute.
Oh yeah,
apparently.
you know it.
And he sees you, furrows
Oh,
his
there's
brow,
one here.
and makes a very shrill sound on the whistle. And
Shrilly
Why do
whistles.
skeletons in movies have teeth?
Why?
Yeah.
Because
I should have ready like my bow, my crossbow, for when you open the door, just immediately shoot through it.
probably.
zombies in zombies
Wait, didn't I
tend to
give
get
you a-
instant.
Do you have a bunch of dice here?
No, all I have is my small bag.
Oh, I have mine.
Didn't I give you a
It's fine. Hold on.
Breaching clear. We should do breaching clear.
A thing of D6s?
no,
A hat.
one of these.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No,
So
it's
this
fine.
is-
That's glass,
That's where
so
this
you
was
don't need
supposed to
one.
go.
I was just like,
Could you move the camera? I don't know.
Can you see it? Okay-ish?
No, you should.
Pretty good.
For a lot.
So those are all snakes coming out of the baskets.
Snakes.
Why is it
No,
kind of
just move it closer. Well, I guess so that he can see.
Yeah.
there.
Camera resolution seems like it's really good quality tonight.
Yeah, it does.
Did you buy a better camera and not tell us?
No, I wish.
It's just actually focusing for once.
Yeah.
So this snake is actually going to come out through the busted door
Good.
It can
Should
do.
the fire and flames?
Pretty resilient snake.
If you know what
It's an asbestos snake.
And it's going to try to bite.
If you live in the same room with it for a number of years, you could get cancer.
It's true.
An asbestos snake.
Well,
That would be
unfortunately.
terrible.
That would be
All right, it bites at you, and you jump away, and it misses.
Like this, very mainly.
Armor class for days.
Are you afraid of snakes like Indiana Jones?
Walter, it's your turn.
I'm afraid of
Asps.
spiders.
Very dangerous. You go first.
You go first. Are you afraid of Indiana Jones, like snakes are?
Yeah. I mean, I am.
Me too.
I think it's your turn.
Whose turn is it?
He'll come right at you and
Walter's
make a terrible movie.
Walter.
Temple of Doom. Fire sniper. I get roped into
Walter,
being-
remind me, what do you think would happen if we tried to take one of these items?
All my lines are.
I think
love Dr. Joe.
it would be bad. It looks
Bad
like
how? Like
it-
bad?
it looks like
No way.
when we break the glass, something is designed to drop down from the ceiling at us. That something could potentially be spikes, as I understand the two of you have some experience diffusing. But it could also potentially be more living than spikes. I
Living is
don't
okay,
know.
'cause I know how to make things unliving.
Oh, alright, in that case, let's break all the glass we want.
You just go break the glass.
I break the glass.
As you break the
All of it.
glass.
I just run around the room, punching all the
And
glass.
I do it the other way around, counterclockwise. For
And they high five when they cross.
Do you want to run behind us and like gather up all the items?
It's yes.
This is quite the
This
operation.
is quite
As
the loop.
soon as the glass gets broken, the grates from the top open, and a huge swarm of fire wisps comes into the room in the corner.
Covered in
What's up, Rose?
That's
Um,
Alright, I'm gonna stand back and
No, that's
let
all. I pointed Walter.
Hogarth take care of it. Like he said he was going to.
Get your torch fire to me on your
Fire
way.
wisps?
Fire wisps.
Remove
Alright.
yourself.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
Yes, I will count your breaking the glass as not part of your turn.
Wow, you're
For just your
DM. I would have been like, nope.
Well, the initiatives were if you were.
Kind of, yeah. So now you guys are.
I need to look up one thing.
This isn't right.
Search for.
Open.
Remember, you only have a minute.
Well, I know, my timer is actually still going.
Oh, wow.
Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh.
Are you looking for a spell?
Yeah.
Which one?
Elemental Mantle. I think that's what it's called.
I kind of remember that one.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Elemental Mantle.
Okay, which form of it are you interested in? The
The
fire one
fire
where you're
form.
immune to fire damage?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Showing it.
Yeah, that would be good.
You are immune to fire damage when a creature within 5 feet of you hits or misses. That creature takes 1d6 fire damage. In addition, your melee attacks deal 1d6 fire damage. Water does not give you. Water gives you fire resistance, but not immunity to fire damage.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
What does the water one do?
Lets you breathe underwater, swim, and when fire or lightning damage you, you get to create a cloud of steam next to it. But none of us are stealth characters, so steam is not that useful.
I don't know when it's right here. Stupid.
What kind of characters have interactions with Steam?
Stealth.
You can hide in steam and get your backstab. whatnot.
Maybe 11, but I'm pretty sure it's at least.
Or sneak attack.
Yeah, okay, so as they burst out of the ceiling, I say, he did it! And point at Blimble. And then,
I already said that. Petite.
and then secretly point at me and go, oh, actually, I did it. And cast Elemental Mantle on myself.
Okay. Very, it's your turn. Also,
don't-
what square?
Probably not a good time to use my highest level spell,
Probably.
but I've never used it before, so I figured I should probably.
It's a cool spell.
It is a cool spell.
Being able to
Well, I
just
think this is the perfect time to use that.
You used it once before, didn't you?
Dirty head.
I don't think so. No, I almost did, but then I decided to use my other spell, which is also awesome. That's the one that grows
Hits.
plants everywhere except where I want.
What's damage?
11. That's pretty awesome.
Alright.
Not as useful against fire wasps, I don't think.
Still there?
Yeah.
Seriously? A snake? Took 11 damage?
They're big snakes.
If you know what I
Or
mean.
like fire pythons or
You cut right through them.
fire anacondas.
Cut through the back
That one
end.
are this thick.
You cut through the back end, but it's willed by the power of the magic.
20.
20 damage or 20 attack?
Attack.
It hits.
Man, here's pretty awesome.
6 damage.
You killed it!
You are unaffected by difficult terrain on the ground. The range of all your weapon attacks is doubled, and ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage against you or targets within 5 feet. That is
Do
pretty
you want to
cool.
move?
Yes.
These are all really good.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's too bad I'm not over there to help you guys. As a tiefling, I have fire resistance.
Oh man, that would be good. You chose the wrong
I
side.
know, I should have been a
Well-
race that has snake resistance.
Action
Duh.
surge.
You're using your action surge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still snake resistance.
And I will.
Silly
So
snake
it's-
resistant.
I would imagine it had to be something very like large. Like a dwarf should be snake resistant. They're immune to poison.
Yeah,
Not like a
They're
rock
kind of fat and
they
stout.
should be
Yeah.
snake resistant. I agree.
And I will also do a trip on him.
In a roundabout sort of way. No pun intended.
Okay.
So.
How does that work? You're attacking him and using a trip?
It's like a bonus to his attacker.
I have to actually hit in order to use the combo.
Yeah, it's a specific fighter ability.
Gotcha.
In real life, it would kind of be like you hit them here, and then because they're distracted by the pain, you like sweep your leg.
Gotcha.
And not cut your leg. Which is
Yeah.
what I would do the first couple of
Yeah.
times.
Aha!
He takes
Because after a
10
couple of times,
damage,
we gotta-
and then I roll.
Just cut that problem right off.
And then
No longer in.
it goes up against his strength modifier. If mine is higher, it trips him. If it's lower, it deals that much damage.
Okay.
So I got a 2.
You trip him.
Okay.
Bonk.
I was gonna say you're trying to trip the snakes.
And I will.
Snake falls down. I mean, it was already down.
It doesn't fall any further than it was.
But it's definitely tripped.
Yeah.
It no longer has any feet on the ground. That's for sure.
Did you say that you suddenly realize that all these
I
snakes
suddenly
have-
realized that there are 2 other guys
It's not standing upright.
that can attack me.
It wasn't before, but it definitely isn't now.
I have things I could do.
The other guy could. Alright.
Things. Assuming I can hit, which is always a way bigger if than I wish it was.
We only have 30 minutes to lose Morgan. You done?
I don't get a second attack on that one, right?
On your action
If you use
surge?
your-
If I use my action surge.
That's, I think we decided
I think
that's
so.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's just supposed to give
Right.
you
An extra primary attack or whatever.
Then Hogarth, it is your turn.
Okay, Hogarth is going to cast Protection from Evil on himself, which protects against evil elemental creatures as one of the features.
Nice.
Oh man.
And so
you.
they'll have evil elemental creatures have disadvantage when attacking.
Disadvantage when attacking you?
Yes.
Okay, good enough.
You guys.
And I'm not going to move ahead of Walter. Walter is going to be the tank for this attack.
Okay, am I tripping and attacking and tripping him disrupt his playing at all?
It did disrupt his playing.
Nice.
And do I notice any reaction from the snakes because of that?
You do not, but you do notice that the other baskets in the room are not looking
So
lively.
I should have gotten.
Because only
here's
only
what-
5
got
baskets of
5
snakes
from my
opened up, but
tools.
there are more baskets in the room lining the walls.
I'm in there.
Specifically a bardic.
Okay, Kogarth, are you good?
The other thing is, can I find that holy shield and pick it up?
Okay. The Holy Shield.
Just that shield with a hole in it.
It's the holy shield.
Oh.
The Holy Shield, once per day, can blast out, as I'm assuming you're reading the card next to it in the middle of the fight, can blast out a cone of 40 feet and will heal allies and hurt enemies. You have to roll a 1d8 for how much it will
Whoa.
heal and hurt.
Whoa.
And what's the range on that?
40 feet cone.
That's huge.
It was very unexpected.
That's not good.
And does it have any additional bonus? Does it count as a +1 magical shield, or is it just a +0 magical shield?
Yes, it's a +1 magical shield.
Ah, perfect.
Sweet.
It is also super shiny, bright aluminum. Can be used for
Super shiny.
reflections.
Aluminium.
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 Depending on whether or not you're
Magic aluminum.
Wait. We've got to follow in the steps of movies lately. So I think it's made of Hogartanium.
Hogartanium. Super hard to get
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh,
That's funny.
unless you're Hogarth.
Okay, so it is Criminon's turn.
Hey! Sweet. Alright.
I'm not
Here's what I'm gonna do.
And
I really hope
fun.
this hits, because I haven't gotten to do
And the
this yet.
fourth
And I'm kind of saving.
Transformer movie.
Really hoping.
You know what it is?
Really, truly,
Transformium.
awfully, godly hoping. I'm going to shoot this first snake with an arrow that is enchanted with Thunderwave.
illusion has not gotten.
So when it hits, it's going to go
Okay.
out that way, right?
And it's
Alright.
terrible because I like my.
Oh, I really want this to hit. I really don't want to miss. You have Thunderwave?
Ooh, that looks good. 20.
It hits.
So let's see. What does a crossbow
Really,
do
no,
damage-wise? It does 1d6.
Okay, this is the perfect situation for something.
Oh!
So that snake takes 9 damage from the crossbow, and then we get to do Thunderwave.
Okay.
What does Thunderwave do? 2d8?
Yeah.
She's
Unless you cast it as a higher level spell, in
I
which
did
case
not.
it does.
So I'm doing 2d8 for
3D,
that one,
okay,
that one, that
etc.,
one, that one, that one. And they all get pushed. How many squares?
So they roll a.
Oh.
You
Save
roll
me.
damage, and they roll a reflex save. And if they fail their save, they'll push 10 squares. They push 10 feet, which is 2 squares.
There's 2 damage.
That is a D10.
That's the right one.
Good, because those rolls were shite. 4, already almost better. And 1, exactly the same.
Okay,
You roll a
so
2 and a
it
3.
went,
I rolled a 2 and a 3, and then a 4 and a 1.
Nice.
it went, how much damage was the first one?
It did 5 damage
5 damage to the
to
first
all of them.
It does
So
5
it does
damage to
5
all of
damage.
them if they fail their save.
If they fail their save.
What am I rolling?
So that's our save DC.
My save DC is 14.
Yeah.
Failed, don't they
So
still
then,
take half
what's
damage?
and I think it's
Yeah, I don't know.
a fortitude save?
I think they get pushed
Yeah, I
back
believe
by
it is a
Thunderwave.
40.
Pretty sure it's fortitude. If they fail, they take half damage.
Isn't
Or, sorry, if they succeed, they take half damage. If they fail, they take full damage and they're pushed 10 feet.
Okay. First one fails. Second one
Yeah.
saves. Third one fails.
I'll say this
Second
way.
one saves. Fails.
So it went fail, save, fail, save, fail.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So all the frontline guys failed.
Yeah, and get pushed back.
So I don't know how that's gonna work.
They're
with
gonna
these guys
push
in the way.
into them.
To just displace one basically, and then that guy, since he has
Yep.
there.
So 5 damage to all of them, and that one took an extra 6, right?
Yeah, it's
From
only
the first guy
2
took
damage
9
to the
extra
one
damage.
The first one is dead.
It felt good to hit with that.
So
I feel like I can go home now.
describe what happened.
So I, Criminon stands tall in the door, and rather than reaching for a quiver of bolts that he normally reaches for, he reaches deep inside his jacket for one, and pulls out one that seems to be crackling with special energy. He loads it in the crossbow, and he takes a long line up of his shot and hits the first snake, and the snake is like hissing at him, and it goes right through its throat, like the whole lengthwise,
Whoa.
and it explodes.
Super disintegrated the first snake. Cool. Do you want to move?
I did. I moved. Well, I moved one. Oh, and no, I'll stay here.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move back a little bit. 2, 3. Yeah, that's good.
A little bit. Blimble.
It's my turn.
And I'm gonna spend until my next turn thinking up a good kill quip that I can retcon.
I do want to try it.
Not what you're expecting at all.
I was showing 2 days earlier on Saturday at midnight the Doctor Who thing.
We should do that instead. Because then we can also do D&D.
Interesting.
That'd be perfect.
You're expecting it to be
I'm
sweet,
fine with that.
right?
I'm
No.
working.
No, I was expecting it to be
Whatever.
kind of sweet.
So we should.
It reminds me of
You
something,
mean
but I
next
can't
to,
think of what it is. It's got
20 minutes, people.
You can taste all the
20
flowers.
minutes!
In the Highlands.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my spell.
it must be the cardamom.
Not
that
the
I
one
can
next to
taste.
Kachina Kachina.
The lavender, maybe?
Oh, maybe. It's
But it
interesting.
could be the cardamom.
Yeah.
I can kind of taste the
In the
same.
theater.
It's almost maybe that's what it is. It's almost like a
You
kind of
know,
like bergamot,
old-
sour orange flavor.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
you mean
It's
you
yummy.
mean the one by
Yeah, I like it.
It's the Highlands.
Thanks, man.
Quip.
Okay.
It's the Highlands.
Are you talking about the one by
Take Black Nugget.
I got it.
not the one by the old Barnes Noble.
Melissa?
Slither your way to hell.
Get off my plane.
Big son. Yes.
Too many fucking snakes.
I'm going to cast Soundburst
Sunburst.
on this guy.
Okay.
A blaring cacophony erupts in a 10-foot radius centered on a point within range. And I can exclude friendly targets.
That is lucky for them.
Because I'm an invoker. And it's an evocation. Let's see. Constitution saving throw. It's a DC
So here's my question.
16.
Will I hear it but not be hurt by it? Or will
Yes.
I be like, why are they...
You will hear it and not be hurt by it.
Gotcha. So I won't be confused as to why they all suddenly clap their little tiny little wings over their tiny
All
little
those tiny
ears.
little ears. Creatures that are affected. So it's a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. Affected creatures take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half damage on a successful one.
Okay.
And any creature that fails its save is deafened for 1 minute.
Nice.
I don't know if it matters for these. 6, 11, 16.
You failed it save and then hit.
And then I'm gonna run away.
So 16 damage?
Good luck, guys!
Wait, 16 damage?
To each.
to the whole.
Yeah, the whole swarm.
I'm assuming it's a swarm,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
so
It's a
16 damage to the swarm.
totally.
That seemed to be very impactful. The swarm dispersed and then slowly started reconfiguring itself, but deafened, so didn't know.
I mean, I don't know if that affects bugs.
I'm not sure, but we're going to say that they started flying erratically. Go with that.
Cool.
All right, so
I'll just be back here. Let me know if you need anything.
Swarm's turn.
What? No, I'm I heard you fine. I'm just kidding. But then you buzzed
I'm just
me.
not paying attention to you right now.
Walter, the bugs, the will-o-wisp, they
It kind of
reform,
grows on you. I
and
don't
they
think I can
start
drink a whole lot
forming
of
a
it.
small tidal wave and start going over the top of you. And they're going to attempt to engulf
Sour.
you into the swarm.
Okay.
And you have to make a reflex save.
All right. I can do this.
You said fortitude save. Isn't that 4th edition?
It's a knowledge
That's-
fortitude save.
I actually meant Constitution.
Okay, that makes more sense. Not very often.
What kind of save was it?
Reflex.
It's basically the new Fortitude set. But you're right, it doesn't come up with so much as
It's
reflex.
like this. You get poisoned and that's about it. If you're getting crushed by something.
What is reflex?
Dexterity.
Dexterity
Dexterity.
is what she means.
How's the sound go?
The reflex.
Sorry, I'm also playing 3-5, so in another game. And I'm gonna be
Yeah,
And
so
what I
it's
get-
also based in-
Would I get an athletics bonus for that if I'm proficient in athletics?
Yes, you would.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Ah.
not normal. In this
13.
case, perhaps.
What do ties?
Go to
Guys,
the
go to the
roller.
Whoever rolls.
No one roll.
Yeah.
I rolled.
Oh, so you saved. You deftly jumped out of the way, and the tidal wave of will-o-wisp, fire wisps, crashes into the ground and scatters along your guys' feet.
I went like this. I went, ah, ooh, ah, ah.
Very manly.
The condition.
The fires will-o-wisp are going to move one giant square towards me.
Also the same.
Yeah,
Nothing
just like that.
changes.
Okay, and the snake
Like your
charmer.
strength contest.
Yeah, the snake charmer
Right,
is
like
going
a
to
being
stand
grabbed
up.
or something.
So you're
Oh, I'm going to stand up, and he's going to start playing again. And you see more baskets start to erupt.
Man, I'm gonna blow another spell on this guy.
When we actually come out, we should just jam the door with something.
Hey, at least we got cool treasures on our door.
Yeah, you guys picked the wrong door.
Oh yeah, did I grab all the other treasures?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I don't know. I was
your door
trying to
doesn't-
run behind.
Well,
Yeah,
his
so I don't know if
plan
you
was
got
to
enough.
grab all the treasures.
You at
so
least
unless
collected them
something-
into a nice little pile before
Yeah,
you ran
I
away from
assumed
the
that
fire.
they're a bit too much for you.
Gotcha.
When we're done with
So you
this
gathered
room,
them into a pile somewhere.
when we're done
Threw
with this
them at
room, we're gonna have
people.
tons of snake oil. We can sell that for
Um,
this. Awesome.
And these snakes
You're thinking long term. You got the
I'm going
long term
to-
door.
start advancing.
Listen, this snake oil is gonna sell for so much.
So much money, guys.
Have you watched the market in snake oil? Well, neither have I,
Crazy.
but I'm anticipating that we'll be able to corner that shit.
Is it 17?
Oh, I want to play a character that's in
And
the
tries
comics.
to bite you in the middle. All right, it is Walter's turn.
I think that would be amazing.
That would be spectacular.
Guys, you have no idea. There's about to be a huge surge in demand on bone chips.
14 minutes.
It's your turn. What are you gonna do? I buy up all of the available shares and pork rind futures.
14 minutes.
Do it.
Wow, that's a long
Walter.
time to take my turn.
Take your turn.
I'm gonna thunder wave the swarm.
A crowd favorite.
You like that? It's one of the best spells in the game. Thunderwave is becoming like the new magic missile.
Yeah, it
So it's a
is.
first level spell, right?
So what is that?
This is
I roll damage, right? My
Yeah, and then it,
so you have to roll against me, and my save DC is 15. And then what is it? It's a 2d what?
2d8.
8.
I rolled a 17.
Oh.
Oh.
So that means that they
So-
take half
They
damage.
take half damage.
And they aren't pushed, right?
Uh-huh.
12. Where's my
How much is half damage?
dice?
Roll damage and then divide by 2.
There it is.
Here's a tip: don't roll a d10.
8. 4.
Jeez.
Well, that's still
So,
great
Half
damage.
Yeah.
6 damage.
6 damage.
That's more than my 2d8s
That's true.
together. And if you think about it, more than my 2d10s.
That's true. Also more than that.
It was
Okay.
less than mine.
That's true.
Some of the will-o-wisps I keep calling them will-o-wisps, fire wisps on the edges of the swarm have been zapped, almost like a bug.
Can I take a little bit of time and read through a few more of the?
Treasures.
Yeah.
Sure. Which one are you interested
Just going down the line.
So
Penis head.
Diarrhea.
Morgan, what you missed is that my tablet's OK Google came on, and then as soon as it came on, both Zach and Rainier leaned over it and shouted stuff at it.
that was very good. So you heard the shield of holy light. The next one was the shape-shifting bracers.
Yeah, what are the
It
shape-shifting
says
bracers?
When shifted, +1 to attack rolls and +1d4 to physical damage.
Sweet! I grab them and put them on.
Okay. Did you want to read any more?
Sure.
The ever returning arrow with quiver. When shot, this arrow, once you reach for it again, will be in your quiver no matter what.
That is cool.
+1 to attack and damage.
Ooh.
Does that mean it's no longer in the person?
It
So
means
it's no
it's no
longer
longer
blocking
in
the
the
wound and
They can bleed out.
So as soon as you reach
Maybe that's why I get the
for the
+1
arrow.
damage.
The next one was the
Yes.
blood letters bracers.
Yeah.
When you give a killing blow, an ally within 20 feet can have a +1d8 temporary hit points.
Oh man, I put those on top of my shapeshift. No, I don't.
They don't fit. And the last one was the ring of luck. It resizes to fit any finger. It has 4 gems on the ring. When those 4 gems equate to 4 charges. When you expend a charge, you gain advantage on your next attack or give disadvantage to your attacker.
Ooh.
You only have 4 charges. Your ring will recharge each day, but if drained completely, it won't charge again for 5 days.
So it's similar to the lucky feet then.
Kind of,
Super cool.
I like
but
it.
in ring form.
Ringworm.
Okay, so that was your
Not to
turn.
be
Very.
confused with thingworm.
or ringworm.
That's right.
All right, you guys
I
have
had-
10
yeah, I
minutes
had
to kill these
thingworm
bad guys.
once
Can you do
with
it?
that.
Go. Verity,
I mean, technically, I'm fighting more bad guys than they are, but.
technically. Verity, go.
I mean, not to call you out, but
Right, but
you're fighting like 5 things, and I'm
I'm
fighting
fighting
like
more bad things. I've killed way more of them.
wait.
That's taken you guys a long
You should
time.
have
to
so
kill
many.
guys.
You should have so many temporary hit points at
I
this point.
should. Oh, I miss playing whale. Fuck.
There's some good stuff.
Dude, yeah,
That was great.
it was stacked.
I don't want to just like burn all the baskets.
That would be mean. You should do it.
Except when you bent your hand.
That was not my fault. That was your fault.
Were you DMing?
10 minutes.
Bobby was.
Well, I mean, I'm surrounded by
That was
guys
Bobby's
here.
fault.
Okay,
What was
do
the
you do?
card that he pulled?
His fault.
Attack this one.
Do something creative.
Or-
Light them on fire. Drop a ton of bricks on them.
Invoke a mongoose.
Mongoose evocation.
15.
It hits.
I cast Cone of Mongoose.
Yield.
Scream! I'm never casting that again. Also, we need to block this room. I'm not sure that was a benefit
7 damage.
overall.
Then I attack this one.
Okay.
Like a mongoose hydra.
Sounds terrible.
425.
That hits.
They're all one rumpy body. And then just like 12
And-
mongoose heads.
It's a snake killing machine.
Move. He gets attack of opportunity.
And try what?
What else does my
Does
main
a
other
13
happiness
hit
do?
ya?
Oh, you know what? I did more damage. I kept forgetting. It doesn't just give me.
You may be surrounded by snakes, but none of them can hit you, apparently.
I don't think they can get to his roll. Well, maybe they can.
Pretty
Mm.
big snakes. Okay.
Oh, no, I
Okay.
don't. I haven't made any extra damage. I have-
Okay, I'm going to move up next to it and hit it with my mace.
Yeah.
Or try to.
Oh, did you say face or?
Mace.
It's convenient because his token is all face.
That's fine.
Okay. Does the 17 hit?
It does.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. I don't know how you could tell this with the monster, but it appears to be bloodied.
There's about half of them left.
And half of them on the ground.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually,
Okay, I'm done.
Beautiful.
Alright,
Man, that shield's really helping you out.
Criminon.
That's what I say. I'm very impressed.
Excuse me. Can I see any more baskets from where I am?
Yes, you can. There are. It's wall-to-wall baskets.
Wall-to-wall baskets. That's
So many baskets.
That's. We may have found a basket outlet store.
Turns out.
Economist.
I'm gonna
If it's not
attempt
snake oil, it's baskets.
another spell shooty crossbow thing, and this is gonna be silence. And I'm gonna shoot it at the
Ooh, smart.
the
Silent.
piper, if you will.
Smart.
I was gonna say you should mage hand and try and steal.
This is more fun.
But I think you're right.
17.
That hits.
Done. Bam.
So this will be.
It's also a zone, right? Not just.
It's a very small zone. Oh, minimal damage. 4 damage. And let's see. Silence. I just have queued up. I should have had it more queued up, but.
No sound can be passed or created within a 20-foot radius. Creatures are effectively deafened,
yeah, what an awesome.
although a number of those creatures were already deafened. And casting a spell that involves speech is impossible.
Amazing. That's perfect.
Thank you.
The snakes all start looking around, not knowing what is going on.
Did you guys hear that?
And I go.
I said, did you? What?
I can. It's a very small zone, isn't it?
20 feet.
Yeah, you're good.
So the snakes they don't know where to go.
It's actually a pretty big zone. Radius of 20 feet? Is that what you said, Morgan?
20-foot radius, yes.
That's crazy. 4 square radius. So, 5 squares total across?
I don't know what else.
Well,
I can't think of anything
squares
like.
total across.
So I'm gonna like attempt
I'm
to
sorry.
hide.
Yeah,
right
8
there.
squares across.
Okay.
So can I like make a dex sneak check?
You are fairly well hidden. You
Interesting.
do
You
not
count
have to
the
do
first
that.
and middles.
Yeah, that's a good
Um,
question. I think the
Libel.
answer is yes.
I'm going to cast a spell.
All right.
It's as easy for you, Richard, as it is for me.
I got it.
Oh.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
I
about
can roll
that.
that.
I was like, oh, I just don't.
We should make all our rolls like that.
I don't have any
Up the
other
ceiling.
good spells.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, I wouldn't do anything.
Oh! You should coat them in grease.
They are fire.
Most of my other stuff is all single target or fire. They are already fire.
They are technically single target.
Any good buffing spells. So I'm gonna Ray of Frost, which is single target, but it's frost.
Frost count? That's frost.
And I got a
Roy of Frost.
26 to hit.
Wow.
It
I
hits.
rolled an 18.
Wow, that's still some pretty impressive modifiers.
Modifiers.
13 damage. Frost damage.
How many minutes do we have left?
We'll just sort of shoots over the.
4 minutes.
4 minutes left.
I just realized that one of my cantrips is light, so I don't know why I stole that ever-burning torch.
Because it's ever burning.
Well, it'll burn after I'm dead.
Right.
It's true. It's even better.
It goes like your tubes kind of.
Yeah. He stole this ever-burning torch.
The
I love it
snake
so.
charmer essentially takes his own head off and he was wearing a robe and unrobes himself.
Whoa!
Whoa! Told you there was porn in here.
And
Can we see his bone?
Somehow,
see this.
somehow his flute starts playing.
Yeah, no.
Bow wow.
in silence. And snakes start coming up out of what was his rib cage.
Mm-hmm.
And what looks like to be from nowhere, but you suspect from a grate in the floor, more and more snakes come in until they create a swarm of snakes. Shawarma.
But the zombie's gone, right?
Yes, the zombie's gone.
Did my job.
Dunzo. Good luck.
I'll go retire.
The fire wisps, very small clouds left at this point, split and go on to both Hogarth and Walter. And where's my fire wisps? Boo, boo, boo. And they, this is going to sound weird, but they all start coughing at the same time to almost ignite a little bit of flame from their mouths, and they try to hit you each with a fireball. So please make me a dexterity save.
Nope.
Please. Alright, it's gonna hit you.
Okay.
He's got his mantle.
Okay, I rolled a 12.
Alright, you miss. So you take...
I try and catch the fireball like I would a grape thrown across the room.
Or a die thrown at a friend.
Yes.
Walter, you take 3 fire damage,
Nope.
and Hogarth, you take 5 fire damage.
Okay.
His fire resistance. Or something.
I'm immune to fire damage.
Immune to fire.
It's the only cool thing I've been able to do in 5 days of playing. So.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, Walter,
You can, like, make a cherry jubilee without even having to worry
in the
about it.
last minute,
In fact,
what do you do?
that's what I do. I start to make a cherry jubilee in my hands.
No.
Yeah, but then I lick it all up.
Delicious.
Bugs.
I punch the swarm.
Okay.
No, actually, I have my staff, so I'm gonna kind of whirl my staff around my head and try and hit as many little tiny bugs as I can, which in essence is the same as just hitting them with my staff.
Okay.
So.
Roll an attack.
Aw, seriously? I got an 8.
That misses.
Oh, surprise. Alright.
It's hard
After
to do
looking
with all
cool, I
that.
stand there and go, ha! And stand very proud.
It's hard to do with all that sticky
Very.
cherry jubilee all over your
True.
face.
You just create a nice little breeze that sparks their flame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in here, try and grab a coffin off the wall to jam the door with.
Oh.
As soon as you open the
I don't
coffin,
open the coffin, I like try and take the whole coffin.
you hear rumbling and moanings inside of the coffin.
Well, maybe it ate something that disagreed with
Is there
it.
some kind of latch?
There is a latch.
Any way I can like?
I immediately look for a coffin doctor.
You could stuff
Coffin,
maybe like
after
a
this small.
rod or maybe a throwing dagger.
Open it real quick and throw it in.
So it's like a.
I think you need
Yeah, it's
this.
like a latch.
I'll look for some
You can
ginger
tie
ale.
in a rope.
Apple etc.
Somewhere here, there's an amazing like.
I have manacles, so I want
or something.
to manacle 2 locks,
Okay.
I'm amazed
And then
that we can't figure out what it would
take
be.
those coffins, and
Didn't you have a friend that
so I want to take one manacle,
movie like
Okay.
mortician
and
or
take
something?
these and
or-
like jam them into the door. So
Okay.
snakes can't get out.
I don't think so, but that doesn't mean I don't. It just means that I can't remember that.
weird friends that I don't talk to anymore.
Okay.
Weird.
You good? Hogarth! Finish us off, buddy!
Alright, I'm gonna
If you know what I mean.
smash a bunch of wisps with my mace again.
Yeah, mace those wisps.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a 23
That hits.
and another 10 points of damage.
Wow.
The wisps are all splattered around the
Sweet.
edge of the room. They
I
scorch
played
where they
Get
hit.
Thunder and lightning.
The
Really?
walls.
I played a lot of
It's
whack
supposed to be
a
thunderstorming
in my
tonight.
youth.
I'm gonna go cover the.
What did you say, Walter?
I,
Or Hogarth?
I played a bunch of whack in my youth.
Whack-a-cabold. Whack-a-cabold, I love it.
All right, you guys are effectively out of combat. And
Nicely done,
We
sealing
did it
that door up.
in an hour. That was tough. Um,
All right.
so let me know if you guys want to know, split up more of this treasure that you found. I know that Morgan took or Hogarth took the Shield of Light, and Walter took the bracers, the shape-shifting bracers.
I'm certainly interested in the ever-returning arrow.
Ever-returning arrow to Crimenon.
It was +1 to damage and...
To attack and damage, and whenever you go to reach for it, it appears. But that also means that it disappears from where it was.
Got it.
So if you shoot it and it hits a wall, and you use it to climb up, and
Or if
then
I like shoot it to pin someone or something to a wall.
want to shoot an
Or you
arrow.
can sell the arrow and then just reach for it.
Oh. Here's this super amazing arrow. Don't touch the blade. It's super sharp. How much will you give me for it? 5 gold. That sounds great. Leave town.
It
So it goes
is
in my head.
tied to the quiver.
Oh, I wouldn't sell him the quiver.
So make sure you know.
Well, I'm interested in the ring. What were the other two items? It was
The
a ring.
blood letters bracers and the ring of luck. So the bracers, when you give the killing blow, an ally within 20 feet can have 1d8 temporary hit points. And the ring of luck is the charges that you can spend to gain advantage on your next attack or get disadvantage.
You know, Blimple, you are very good at killing things, surprisingly.
I don't think I can wear bracers and a buckler.
I think you can.
I don't want bracers.
Well, wait a minute, no, because a buckler is just attached to. Bracers are like wrist guards, right?
Yeah, but that's where
I mean-
gross.
I would assume you could wear both. I
I-
don't know what you think.
I think you can.
Yeah, the buckler counts as a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if
I just think it takes that slot. I think it specifically says in the equipment.
When you keep the
I think
bracers.
bracers usually count as gloves for some reason.
There's actually like a spot for it.
Oh, is there in this edition?
Yeah, and the spot where it is where my buckler says it goes.
Yeah, there's see-through made here.
You have a helmet, you have chest,
They are
you
made.
have a tracer area, you have a hand,
Well-
belt, and feet.
I would say that's up to what's like on stating.
I think you can. I think you can wear both.
Well, which item are you more interested in? The ring does.
Well, the ring's for attacks, right? How
And
often are you attacking versus using spells?
Well, some of my spells are attacks, but it's also attacks against you.
mhm.
You can
The-
give somebody
Do
disadvantage.
you have to be next to the person to use the ring effectively, or does it have a range?
I like 15 AC.
And
I missed that. What
I
did you
deal
say?
5 damage on a miss.
Using the ring, do you have to be adjacent to who you're using it on, or does it have a range to it?
So, but bracers would be better.
If it's like the luck skill, it doesn't have a range.
Yeah, it doesn't have a range. It's just gain advantage on your next attack or give disadvantage to your attacker.
What's bracers called?
Blood letters bracers.
I see.
What's the recall?
Ring of luck. Well, it was the. If you really want to know her name, it was the ring luck of Laborgwin the Black.
How much do I get?
I love that guy.
1d8 temporary hit points.
1d8 temporary hit points. Allied within 20 feet. When you give a killing blow.
You've already got an item that buffs you up quite a bit when you get killing blows. But I guess it's up to you guys.
I think they got it figured out.
Well, it doesn't buff him.
Well, I get a lot of killing
It buffs
blows,
someone else.
and I can give you guys hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You can give it to someone else?
It's
can't do it
1d8
myself.
temporary hit
It's
points
an
to an ally within 20 feet.
Oh, wow.
For a
I
killing
didn't
blow.
realize that. That's cool.
Yeah, you do get a lot of killing blows. Do you already have items that give you bonuses on killing blows?
I have temper, which gives me every time I get a killing blow on a successive killing blows, either in turns or like the kills, I get +1 to attack and damage.
Well, holy crap! So if
And
you go around
compounds.
killing stuff,
Until
you
I have a
become more
turn where I-
powerful,
until
and
I have a
everybody
turn
else
where I
gets
don't
temporary
get
kills.
kills. Keeps pulling me.
That's pretty ridiculous.
What's the highest you've ever gotten at? 3. Pretty good.
Cool. Well, thus concludes. So all the
Alright.
bottom treasure was oof. Tired and hot apparently.
Boofed?
Was passed out
Ah.
to people.
Or boofed,
Or
as we say.
That's a new term for it.
You pass out treasure. Boofed.
We boofed the treasure.
You now have a room that is crawlable because there's spikes. And you have successfully barred the door of the swarm of snakes. So there you go.
How many F's in boofed? Boof.
2 Fs.
2 F's?
I thought it
Gotta
was
be two.
peach. What does
So
your item do?
for next
My
time,
item?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
shape-shifting bracers.
Oh, yeah, it gives me a bonus even when I'm shifted. Or
that's cool.
especially when I'm shifted.
That's
Which is nice
Pretty much
because...
only when you're shifted.
Yeah, which is nice because
One thing I want to
I
know.
always don't get any of my bonuses when I'm shifted.
So for next time,
For next time, I want my manacles back, and I want to put like spike ends into all of the coffins.
You're wearing a monocle?
Manacle. So for next time, Verity had walked up to the staircase around the corner and has discovered the next sequence to open the door to the next room of the pyramid.
Oh,
Enter another sequence.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, no, we have to end on that so that I can stop the broadcast. Ready?
Bum, bum, bum.